Thomas Delacroix is dead. I know that now. By the time the dossier reached my desk, he'd been in the ground for 6 weeks. The man who ordered it was still in Bay City, for now. The morning after, I'd been at my desk since 4, 17 pages of Thomas Delacroix's handwriting spread under the lamp, 6 months of careful work that cost a man everything. Vera arrived at 8. We didn't speak for the first 20 minutes. The pages said everything that needed saying.
Harwell's signature on 3 separate transfer orders, Cray's name on the accompanying correspondence, Whitmore's initials on the pier manifests.
Thomas copied every piece of it.
He knew something could happen to him. He planned for it, months in advance.
6 words on the cover note, in case I don't make it.
It made it.
Vera, I have to ask you something.
Ask it.
Thomas, when did you know he was gone?
2 weeks after he stopped calling. Before Eddie was beaten. Before Whitmore. I didn't say it out loud. I think saying it meant stopping.
I'm sorry.
He knew the risk, and he chose to take it anyway. We honor that by finishing it.
She was right. I gave it another minute. Then we got back to work. Councillor Ashby knocked on my door at 9:15. Not a phone call this time. He walked in. He looked like a man who had made a decision in the last 12 hours and hadn't slept since making it. Councillor, you should have called first.
I don't trust phones anymore. I've been parked on your street for 40 minutes trying to decide whether to come up.
Glad you decided. Sit down.
I know about the envelope. Thomas contacted me before he went dark, told me what he was going to mail, told me to expect a visit from someone someday if things went wrong.
He came to you directly?
A letter, 2 weeks after I last saw him. Said that if I was reading it, he hadn't been able to finish the job himself. Asked me to cooperate with whoever came asking.
You sat on that letter.
I have a daughter, Mr. Malone. She's 9 years old. I needed to be certain that cooperating wasn't going to put me in the same situation as Aldous Whitmore.
And now?
Now I've decided that living with it is worse than the alternative. I'll give you everything, the dates, the meetings I attended, what Harwell told me directly, what Cray communicated through intermediaries. All of it.
We'll need it in writing.
I'll write it tonight. You'll have it by morning, but I want one thing.
Name it.
Keep my name out of the press until the DA has acted. I'll testify. I'll sign whatever is needed, but I need to move my daughter out of the city first.
I told him I couldn't promise what the DA would do with his name, but I said I'd do what I could. He nodded. The nod of a man who knows that's the best offer on the table. Captain Bryce called at noon. He didn't ask to meet. He told me he was coming. He arrived 30 minutes later, hat in hand. For Bryce, that was the equivalent of a full confession. Captain.
Malone, I know I'm the last man you expected.
Right now, you're exactly the man I need.
Ashby reached out to me last night, said he was coming to you this morning. If he was done protecting himself, I figured I was done protecting Harwell.
What changed?
Aldous Whitmore.
I knew him 11 years. He wasn't a brave man, but he was a decent one. He tried to find a way out and they had him dealt with. That can't stand.
We have Thomas's dossier. We have Ashby. With your testimony, we have 3 independent sources. The DA can move on that.
I'll give a formal statement. Today, if you want it.
One thing first. Victor Cray. Do you have a current address? He needs to be in custody before Harwell is approached. If Cray gets even an hour's warning, he disappears.
Bay City Development Corporation, Suite 714, Monarch Building. He lives at the Alderholt, a private residential hotel on Cromwell Lane. He's there most evenings.
Most evenings.
You think he already knows?
I think the moment we stopped being careful, someone made a call.
Then you have no time.
I picked up the phone and called a lawyer I trusted, one of the few in Bay City who hadn't been reached. Told him I needed a DA meeting before end of day. He said he'd arrange it. Men like that never ask why. The pieces were all on the table. Thomas's dossier, photographs, transfer orders, Harwell's name on 3 documents he was never supposed to sign, Ashby's testimony, 2 years of payments that Bryce had documented in his own ledger. It was enough, more than enough. There's one gap.
Cray.
Without Cray on record, Harwell's lawyers will call it a rogue operation, say the senator didn't know the full extent of it.
The transfer orders have his signature.
Which he'll say he signed without knowing what he was authorizing. He had a chief of staff, he had intermediaries. He'll use all of them. Cray is the direct line from Harwell's hand to what happened to Thomas. He's the witness who can't be explained away.
And he's gone.
He's gone. Vera stayed with the dossier pages. I watched her go through them again, not looking for evidence this time, looking for Thomas, the handwriting, the small pencil notes in the margins where he'd checked his own work. Meticulous, even at the end. I'm going to the Monarch Building, then the Alderholt.
Alone?
If Cray's still in the city, I want to see the look on his face when I walk in.
And if he's not?
Then we have everything except the man who made it all possible. Bay City Development Corporation, Suite 714, Monarch Building. The door was unlocked, desk cleared, file drawers open, empty. A glass on the credenza with an inch of water still in it. Someone had left in a hurry, someone organized. The Alderholt on Cromwell Lane, the manager, a small man with a careful expression, told me Mr. Cray had checked out before 7 that morning, settled his account by telephone the night before, left nothing behind. Victor Cray had built his entire operation on a single principle. He was never in the room when things happened. The voice on the telephone, the name on a memorandum, the man who met you on a public staircase in broad daylight and made certain you understood the terms. And now he was nowhere. Gone. I drove back through the city. Bay City at 10 at night. Wet streets. The last of the harbor traffic. Lights going out in the buildings 1 floor at a time. The piers were empty. The steps of the Monarch Building were empty. Just the rain and everything that wasn't there anymore. Vera was still at the office when I got back. She'd made coffee. She didn't ask what I'd found at the Alderholt. She could see it in the way I came through the door. We sat for a while without talking. Sometimes that's the only honest answer. The DA's office would have the dossier in the morning, Bryce's formal statement by noon, Ashby's written testimony by nightfall. After that, it became somebody else's case. That's the part nobody tells you about. The moment the whole thing leaves your hands and you're left sitting in your office wondering what 3 months of your life added up to. Thomas Delacroix spent 6 months building something that would outlast him. He knew it when he mailed the dossier. He went back anyway. Whatever was left unfinished, it mattered enough to go back for. I'd spent 3 months trying to find out what happened to him. Now I knew. The knowing sat in my chest like a stone with no plans to move. The Midnight Files will continue next week. Same time, same station. Senator Harwell would be in a federal courtroom before the month was out. The dossier was real, the witnesses were willing, the case was solid as Bay City granite. But Victor Cray, the man who made the whole arrangement work, the man who gave the order that put Thomas Delacroix in the ground, Victor Cray was in the wind, and somewhere out there he was already building his next arrangement.